Tov everyone. So Yara dropped me off here a little bit further off, so I skipped another section, but this should be able to get me into Isfia in time for Yom Kippur tomorrow, which is kind of important because everything shuts down for Yom Kippur. And so I'm going to hike a little ways to a place called Yagur. Hopefully, I might, we'll see if I need to hitchhike a little bit at the end. And that is right at the bottom of Mount Carmel. And then tomorrow all I have to do is climb up to Isfia. So we'll see. Hopefully this works out, and we'll keep you informed. As of just now, I'm officially back on the Shvil for the first time in a few days, which feels good. And there's even my first trail marker in a few days right there. So it's good, and you know, it's going to be a very different journey than what I expected, but isn't that always the case? So I'm just going to start walking and see how far we get, and then go from there. There's a little stream rushing just down in the bottom of this little valley where I'm walking right now. The water looks pretty gross, but it sounds lovely, and just knowing that there's water beside me to help cool me down a little bit, just because there's bushes and everything else around here, that just feels a whole lot better. There it is. And I think this is what Ya'ara said was Nahal Tzipori, so it's the Tzipori stream. And really nice to be walking along beside some water for a little bit. I've got my second stream crossing here, and I really don't want to change my shoes for this. But okay. At least I have to get my poles out, that's for sure. Well, I made one attempt, and it's funny how different a situation looks when you're in the middle of it. Looked like I could make it from this side, but once I got out there in the middle, I realized there was no way. So I had to come back in order to change my shoes. Waste of precious time as the sun's getting higher. So that behind me is some kind of a monk's mill that used the water flowing through here to mill, I guess, wheat or something, and I don't know what period it's from. And now I'm trying to find some water and make sure I'm still on the Shvil. Well, it's beautiful out here. There's a lot of road walking, and I don't really like road walking because it's very exposed. But actually out here it's mostly dirt roads rather than paved roads, so it's not so bad for my feet. And the exposure, well, it's not great, but because it's flatter than a trail somewhere up there in the woods, I can make better time. So I do appreciate that. But it's all, as you can see, it's all very harsh and rocky. It's amazing that anything grows up here at all. And then up on that hilltop over there is a beautiful little village or town. I don't know what village it is, but people live here. Things somehow manage to grow here, and it's quite unbelievable. But you can't stake a tent in here, not very easily anyways. All right, off we go. Cows hogging the shade. Oh well, I will keep moving. There, behind me, is the Shvil marker, and there is a cow taking a snooze on the Shvil. And ahead, a group of cows taking a snooze on the Shvil, hogging the shade. Oh well, guess I have to go around them. Okay, I don't know if that is a dog or a jackal, but it's hanging out with the cows. And there's a bunch of cows here with like baby cows, tons. A whole big group of cows with their baby calves. Brand new little baby cows. And this jackal or dog or whatever it is thinks it's gonna follow me. Oh well, I'm headed away. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare, buddy. It's not a good idea to turn your back on an animal like that. And I just did that. So it might just be a regular dog herding the cattle, but I don't want to risk it. And it's still following me. You also have to watch out that I don't step in fresh cow poop. The other thing. Oh, now he sat down and just lay there, so maybe that's good. I do not want to become, have a ninja fight with a jackal. So there he is, laying down way back there with the cows and their calves. So maybe we're okay now. So I stopped for a little bit of a break on the uphill up to the top of this hill, which is a beautiful pine forest. And pines are not natural to Israel. They were apparently planted here in the last century. I don't know for what reason, but anyways, I took a little bit of a break on the hill on the way up because it was very exposed. Dropped my pole just now. I met an Australian hiker. He's filling in gaps of the trail that he didn't do before. Had a little chat with him earlier on, and then I met two, I guess they're Arab Israelis or maybe Druze. I think they're Arab guys, young guys, students, like everybody else, young. The guy from Australia was probably about my age. He was going against the grain because he said that way he meets more people, which I guess is true. But otherwise pretty quiet out here, not a lot of people. And just trying to make contact right now with a trail angel to stay tonight. But the views are just beautiful. And just on the other side over here, there's another beautiful view of the area. I think I have to go up a little ways still. And then there's supposed to be great views of Haifa and maybe the Mediterranean, so I'll try to give you some of those. What a splendid view. Over there on top of that hill, right next to the bush, what you see is the Technion of Haifa, which is the Haifa University. And up on top of that hill is Isfia. Down at the bottom is Kibbutz Yagur. And I'm trying to get to Kibbutz Yagur tonight. Tomorrow morning, somehow I have to get up to Isfia. Wow. I have a question. How on earth did this car get here? What is it doing here? On the middle of the hillside, in the middle of nowhere. That's insane. And then over there, you can see, let me see, let's not fall down the hill here as I walk backwards. Over there you can see Haifa. And, oh sorry, Haifa. I don't know what I showed you a minute ago. But anyways, all this is Haifa area. It's just a beautiful, beautiful view. crazy cave in the middle of nowhere on the side of the hillside overlooking Haifa. Well, the Haifa area. That's so weird. But you see all kinds of weird things like this in Israel. Jules, irrigation systems. So I made it to Kibbutz Yagur. Crazy. My first day back on the trail, and that's actually almost 16 kilometers. And then when you add the extra stuff I did at the beginning to get onto the trail, and now at the end to go down there to the superstore, which of course was too big a superstore, so they didn't have any useful small sizes of anything for me. But there's no store on the kibbutz that's open to non-members, I'm told. So I thought there was, but apparently there's not. So I've probably done 17 or 18 kilometers today, and I'm just done. I'm ready to get myself a place to sit. A shower would be nice, but might be asking too much at this point. And get myself ready to eat something and go to bed so that I can climb that mountain tomorrow morning. I just checked my distance, and yeah, for today it was just under 16 kilometers of official trail mileage. That was my longest day so far, and boy do I feel it in my feet. And my first day back on Shvil, so I'm feeling pretty good about myself for that, but not sure I want to repeat the endeavor. I don't know, we'll see. Considering that most of my days are supposed to be 20 to 25 kilometers, maybe I'll get there one of these days. But for now, I'm satisfied with anywhere between 10 to 15 kilometers. You also add the time, the distance to like the store and stuff. So I did a good bit, and to the trail in the morning. I did a good bit more than 16 kilometers today. So yeah, not too bad. Apparently I'm getting better at this, but I'm still not very good at shopping for groceries and stuff for this, and supplies. But we'll get there. We'll figure it out eventually, I guess. For now, I'm at this Trail Angel hiker room. I really am kind of wiped today, and I'm really just looking forward to a shower and eating some of the groceries that I bought, and going to bed. So, and I have a really early in the morning tomorrow morning, because I have to climb up that mountain that's just behind me here. It's actually not a very long climb. So if I don't want to keep going further, I can just kind of take my time and do it. Start in the morning and take my time. The trouble comes with the fact that the following day is Yom Kippur, so I kind of have to make sure that I have enough supplies, and that the next sort of stretch will get me close to a grocery store first thing after Yom Kippur, and the other option is to try to find a Trail Angel to sleep at. So still checking out my options for tomorrow, and really wanting to go to bed, which is insane because the sun hasn't even gone down yet. It's gone behind the mountain, but it hasn't set really yet. So anyways, that's for today, and I think I'm going to call it. So we'll see you in the morning, and Laila Tov.